Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Jeswic, Fletcher, and you're now tuned in to the OCT podcast, the only critical thinking podcast where we think critical, we lead, and we walk in love. But most importantly, we understand that we are the creators.
I be showing love, I be showing love, L-O-V-E, I be showing love, I be showing love.
Yo, man, I'm not even gonna cap. Now I see why they say a lot of people don't make it past their 7th episode. And man, it's like coming across a wall, really, at least for me. And I know a lot of people like 7th episode, man, I'm on 150, I'm on 300. I've been doing this for years. I ain't make a lot of people, from what I seen and what I read, a lot of people don't make it past their 7th episode because they don't see a lot of progress, or they fall out of love with the particular thing they doing and lose the ambition, or they never really had that ambition or that drive or that little bit of obsession for that thing that they were seeking out to do. And listen, we at the 7th episode, baby. So I just want to say, look, man, I really appreciate everybody who been here with me along this journey. I know it's only the 7th episode, but listen, I'm only here to do one thing, and that's just to touch you, one person at a time. So it really don't matter about the numbers to come. But I said all that to say this, man, and what I'm finna say is going to be a harsh reality for some people. It's going to be a slap in the face for some people. And I just want y'all to hear me out before y'all get upset. And that is, you're not going to reach your dreams. You're not going to accomplish your dreams. You're going to fall short. You're not going to make it. I'm sorry to tell you, a lot of y'all going to fail. That's what the statistics say. But listen, you could change that, man. And that's what I'm here to tell you today. It's one trick. It's a trick. And it's kind of tough. You're going to have to put in the work. But if you really want it and you want to beat the odds, you're going to have to put in that work. So a lot of y'all going to fall short every time and not accomplish your dreams unless you rise your standards to meet your goals. Your standards and your goals have to align. That's the only way you're going to reach your dreams. That's the only way you're going to accomplish your goals. Once your standards and your goals align, then you will be able to accomplish anything you set your mind to. Then you'll understand, like, listen, no matter what you put in front of my face, I can accomplish. I can make it happen because I know how to rise my standard up to this level to meet this goal, to this achievement. And you can look at the greats like Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. You can look at all the greats. They had a standard that they live with, that they walk by, and that they trusted in. Listen, I got to stay up late nights for this particular goal to make this happen. I got to go to the gym early in the morning before anybody get in the gym, because I know I'm outworking them and I'm putting in that more time. And the more time that I spend shaping my craft, more time I spend putting this energy in my craft, then I know, listen, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop me because I put that work in. I put more time than them. I got more time. I got more experience. I got that muscle memory. Whatever it may be, I did what I had to do. So until you align your standards with your goals, you're going to fall short of the market every time. And that's for those people that is going to always be a harsh reality for, because they're never going to change that habit. They're never going to say, you know what? What does this goal require out of me to do? And for a quick example, I could give y'all, if you want to do this, a little bit of homework. So I want you to go get you a sheet of paper or go in your notes, and I want you to split it in two. I want you to write down your goal, and then I want you to write down what are you doing. So on one side of the paper, you should see goal, and on the other side of the paper or the notes or whatever, the tablet, you should see what am I doing. And let's use the example of losing weight. Let's just say we want to lose 100 pounds or 50 pounds, right? So I would put losing 50 pounds. And then under losing 50 pounds, I will write out what is required to lose this 50 pounds, right? So we might say go to the gym 4 times a day. We might say eat a clean diet. Make sure our alcohol intake is low. Make sure that we eating at a caloric deficit. Making sure that I'm getting my rest because my rest is important so I can have that energy for the next day. Now, the rest part is something I threw in there because a lot of times, like me right now, depending on the goal, you're not going to really be able to get a lot of rest if you're working 12 hours a day at work. So we just going to take rest out. But rest is important when you're trying to lose weight. But just imagine I didn't say that. So now, whether you believe it or not, what is required to reach that goal is the standards that is required to reach the goal, because you got to withhold these things that is required to reach that goal. So that means you have to change your standard of living. Okay, I got to eat clean. Okay, I got to go to workout 4 times a day. But my old standard was, shit, I'm just chilling. I'm just on the couch. I'm just watching a little bit of Netflix. So let's go to the side. What am I doing? And I want you to write that down. If you're doing the opposite of any of the things that is required, you're not going to reach that goal. If I'm just chilling and I'm just laying on the couch, or I got a bad diet and I'm drinking a lot of alcohol and I'm eating a lot of chips and Netflix and chilling and not doing nothing progressive, you're never going to just magically lose that weight. I get so tired of hearing people saying, man, I want to do this. I want to do this. And then I ask them the question. So in the last 90 days, I give you a little extra time because I know you didn't do it in the last 10 days. So I say in the last 90 days, what have you done physically or in any type of aspect that you could point at it and say, yo, I did that to get here. I did this to get there. A lot of times when I ask people that, they get stuck every time because they ain't did nothing. And your goal is not going to get met until you rise that standard. So I want you to go look at that list or go look in the mirror and say, am I where I want to be? Okay. No, I'm not where I want to be. Okay. Am I withholding the standards that is required? Honestly, being honest to myself, am I upholding these standards and living in these standards to accomplish that goal? If you tell yourself no on any of it, you ain't going hard enough. It's just that simple. A lot of people, I'm wearing a shirt right now. A lot of people like to make excuses. We out here making moves. You got to be willing to make a move. You got to be able to be willing to make a change. You got to be willing to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Until you become comfortable being uncomfortable, then nothing's going to change. Because in human nature, we just want to go back to that comfort zone and just chill. But it ain't time for that because we're going through a transitioning. We're going through a transition where we changing our standards. And when we changing our standards, it's going from the comfort to a new norm. And then that new norm become comfortable for us. So ask yourself, are you doing what it takes? Are you withholding those standards? Until they align, you will never reach your goals. And that's the secret to life, to you achieving anything. When your mama told you or your daddy told you, listen, you could be anything you wanted to be you could be anything you want to be in the world as long as you set your mind to it. That was truthful. But what happened was there was a missing somewhere. Something was missing. You went to the real world. The real world depleted your subconscious mind, having you thinking a certain way. Or you came across a couple of experiences and now you thinking like, man, it just ain't for me. I ain't gonna be this. I ain't gonna be that. It ain't for me. I'm gonna just get this job like they told me to get this job, and I'm gonna get this money, just pay these bills and go to sleep, wake up, maybe go to the gym one day, maybe eat a salad one day, maybe do this or that one day, and then I'm gonna go back to work, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and keep repeating until I get 60 and then I can retire. Who want to live a boring life like that? What? Come on, bro. What you want to do with your life? Don't go to your deathbed and all your dreams and aspirations looking down at you, shaking their head because you was the only person that could have brought your dreams to life. You was the only person who could have really did it. It was on you. So what are you going to do today? Write that list down. Whatever those standards are. If that's your business making $100,000 or maybe as little as $100 this month. Or you got a t-shirt business. Hey, I want to sell 10 shirts this month. What is the standards for this? What is required for me to do this? All right, I need to be out here doing this and that. Oh, okay, I got this drop shipment business. I got to do this and I got to do that. Like, what is it going to take? And when you find out what it's going to take, you got to say, okay, these are the standards. Now, we could go deeper into this thing and we could say, okay, these are the standards, but these are the principles. But that's another story for another day. I don't want to get too deep into it because that'd be making it a little bit more complicated than what it is. But along standards comes principles. But principles can be isolated by itself sometimes. But listen, man, I hope I touched somebody out there. I hope I changed the way that you looked at your situation and your goals in life. Because look, bro, I just worked the 12-hour shift. And I'm sleepy as on the way. And I got to be at work at 8:30 in the morning. On the dot. Because they tired of me being late. And it's 11:09 p.m. right now. A lot of people be knocked out sleep, Netflix chilling or in some guts or doing something. I'm going to just be real with y'all. But I'm making this podcast because for me to get where I want, I got to put this work in, which requires these standards for me to have these late nights sometimes. To make it past this 7th episode, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So listen, man, I hope I touched somebody out there. I hope I could change the way somebody is looking at life. And now they could approach life with a new outlook and handle their business. Listen, my name is Jeswic Fletcher. Yes, sir. And I appreciate y'all. Remember, you are me. I am you. Hey, we one of the same body. I love you. If you haven't heard that today, I love you. I love you. I love you. Remember, keep your head up. Keep your nose clean. You say the world. You live forever. Peace.
I be showing love.